Hi, this is Blaine Cluten for Cluten Law, and this is Ask a Lawyer. So, online legal advice for divorce. This is kind of a tough question because there's already so many resources available online for most of the divorce aspects. So, for instance, in Oregon, if you're getting a divorce, most of the forms that you need, or the charts, graphs, the resources that you need, are available online through the Oregon Judicial Department's website. So let's just say that you have a divorce with children. You can go online and print off the packet for a petition for dissolution with children. You can then go on to the child support calculator guidelines, print off the information about what the child support amount is going to be, combine all that information together and kind of know what you're dealing with. So most of the resources for divorce are available. I guess that the issue becomes some of those resources that you might otherwise need in a case and whether or not you can get access to those online. So if we're doing a divorce with certain property, let's say that we have land, real estate, and we want to do an appraisal, you're not really going to be able to get access to that online other than you can pull information from the county assessor and get real market value property amounts and what the tax assessment has been for time in memoriam as long as the land has existed. But that's not going to be as accurate as a appraisal is. If you need to do a valuation for a retirement account, you're going to need an actuary. Getting access to that, you can get like a PERS statement. So the employment retirement system has access online, so you can look and see how many years of service you have, how much is vested, what the amount is. You can start calculating the payout, but when it comes to the current valuation, sometimes that's difficult and you actually need an actuary to do that. These are just a couple of examples where I'm saying that you can get access to some of the stuff online, but the more current or practical information that you would need is going to come from an expert. Now let's talk about more broadly. Now, I'm an Oregon-based attorney. I can't give advice for other states, but one of the first things that I thought about when I heard this idea of online support services for divorce or online advice for divorce, we kind of think about, in a lot of other areas, you can do something soup to nuts online. So you can buy a vehicle soup to nuts online. There's other services that you can do that are soup to nut online, meaning from beginning to end, the process can be accomplished online by filling out a form. They'll submit it for you. For instance, applying for a business, you fill out the information online. There's companies that will actually submit the paperwork for you when you pay the fee, and then you can get the information back so that the business has actually been created. That whole process can be done online without actually having to step foot outside of your house. I'm not aware of any states that allow a service or that such a service exists where you could fill out divorce paperwork online and then have the whole process completed online. And this could be a big part of the function of the court itself, that people need to go in either in person or file the paperwork themselves, because if you think about it, you have names on either side of the V, the versus line. It's so-and-so v so-and-so, and somebody has to commence the action. The other thing is there's so many other technical formalities of filing a divorce case, where once you file the case, then you have to serve the other person. They have to get certain information so that they can respond within a set amount of time, and then you can apply for a default after that if there's no response within the time frame. So as we think about all of these requirements, it makes sense that why would you have it so that the whole thing could be done by filing with some sort of business and then they're going to file it on your behalf? The only way that it's even possible to think about a situation where that might work is where both sides are agreeing to every aspect of the divorce, and you're simply filing the paperwork to effectuate that or give effect to the final order or judgment in that case. But that's more of a rare occurrence than a commonality. Usually people are in disagreement on some aspects of the divorce, so that you're going to have to go in front of a judge for some sort of ruling. So In summary, this has been an explanation of some of the resources that you can get access to if you're filing a divorce and you want to go online and see if there are certain things that are going to be helpful for you in moving the case forward. This is Blaine Cluten for Cluten Law. Thank you.